My name is David THRASHER, and I'm from Flower Mound, Texas. Well, I'd just been talking with my family about getting some kind of surgery done, just the way that the teeth fit together. It just wasn't the best, and had just started looking into the process. Had talked to an oral surgeon in the area that just didn't really want to work with insurance in any way, and just wasn't very helpful in the whole process. And was wanting to wire my mouth shut. And as I talked through things with you in your office, y'all were incredibly helpful with insurance and wanting and willing to work through that. And then also just not having to have your mouth wired shut was a huge perk, especially with all the nightmarish stories I've heard along the way with people just getting stuck with that or caught with that, or the long process of that. So I showed up and loved how everything worked and operated, and the informed decisions, and just the amount of information and professionalness of the whole staff, just all across the board, from talking to you to talking to those who are assisting you, and so wanted to keep going in the process. The big one was just in how it fit together. No crazy clicking or anything like that, but just in how it fit together. It was a lot longer on the bottom than the top, and just kind of over the process would be grinding together and causing issues. And so wanted to just get all that done now ahead of time, to where I don't have to mess with it 20, 30 years down the road. If things start to continue to just get destroyed and eroded. And in the process figured out there are some issues with my nose and breathing that I didn't know were even fixable. I thought it was just kind of a, hey, this is where we have to stay. And so now I can smell, and I can breathe through my nose, and I can just, the whole process of smiling and eating and chewing and all of that has just drastically helped. So I think there were three major operations. There was one on the bottom jaw, and kind of adjusting that where it needed to be and further back, and then one on the top jaw to cut it across and adjust it to where it better fit and was widened to fit well with the teeth, to where they set well together. And then in the nose as well, just being able to straighten the issues out there, to be able to breathe and smell and do all of that. In layman's terms. I had to wear braces for about 8 months after surgery, and the whole recovery process was probably a few months to be feeling back to normal and back operating. But the main recovery part, as far as getting back into work, I think I started back in work sometime middle of August, end of August, and surgery was July 7th. So about a month and a half to jump back into the swing of things and be able to be eating in a mostly normal way. And then as that grew and recovered, was able to jump back into eating anything I could ever think of. I love it. It's fixed everything that, and even more so than I was hoping to fix in the process, and looks great and feels great. So just a fantastic job. Yeah, so from day one, it was let us inform you to the max in every aspect. Let us inform you about what this would entail. We're not going to force you into this. We're not going to sales pitch you into this. Like, we want to really care about you and value you and provide all the information we can and let you know that it's your choice to working with figuring out insurance and payment and how to best work that and just walking along the whole process. Very informed, very professional. Um, Continued to keep in the loop even in times that you didn't think you had any more questions, and then you'd show back up and be like, actually, I do, from the very beginning, even through the process of surgery to coming back and after surgery and saying, okay, what's going on with this? What is happening with this? And being able to have those questions answered quickly, even with a phone call right after surgery of saying, okay, this is happening. Is this normal? Is this typical? This is what our information says. Is that right? Just very accessible and very easy to work through the whole process. I definitely do it again, 10 times over, because it just fixed everything in a lot of different ways, and uh, the process was smooth, uh, made it work quickly and efficiently, and now I'm done. Now I don't have to mess with it anymore and don't have to think about it, and I can just kind of move on and keep moving forward and don't have to wonder, hey, 20, 30, 40 years down the road, is this going to happen or what's going on with this? I can just kind of let go and be finished. Thank you.